When I was a kid, I used to stare at those action figures in the store thinking, if there could be one looked like me. Well, it doesn't exist yet, so I decided to print one myself using AI and 3D printer. Since I have always been dreaming to create my own line of toy, this could be a good starting point. So I'm gonna have two types of action figures of me. One is like the working mode, the other one is more casual, pretty doll-like look. This is my betta fish, Bluey. I'm also gonna make him part of my action figure set. Now we have all the pictures. It's time to turn them into 3D action figure design using ChatGPT. First, we're going to use ChatGPT to generate the AI action figure image. So I usually just get ChatGPT to give me a prompt and then put in that prompt into the ChatGPT to get it generating a figure. Sometimes it's not the best, you need to tweak it. So for example, I didn't like the first version it generated. I think it's too simple, therefore I would regenerate. Once I get all the image and I like them, I would make it low poly because once I make it low poly, it's easier for slicing. Now we're gonna use the magic turning a picture into 3D models. So the software I use is Maker World. You may know Maker World is a place that you can find a lot of 3D models. Recently, I also found they have a feature to generate 3D models from pictures or videos. You just need to plug in the picture, the low poly version of the picture we just generated, and it takes about 2 credits. If you don't have enough credits, you can go purchase it, but generally everyone's starting with enough free credits. With the model ready, we're gonna slice it. So we can 3D printing them very soon. I'm using the Ultimaker Cura as a slicer. I make sure I do have all the support structure since most of those 3D figures are like open hands. One arm didn't finish. Oh, that's the annoying part. It already took 2 hours. I guess I'm gonna use the small one instead. Now I have 3D printed this bigger version, so it's about twice as big as the older one. And I'm gonna start taking all the support structure off. Let's see. Hopefully it works. Don't break. Here is the little 3D version of me. Small, so small and cute. It's time to give it some color. So I'm gonna use the spray filler to fill up all the gaps before coloring them. Let's get it started. Here is the filler I'm using. And just find an empty, useless box so it doesn't get your balcony dirty. I'm gonna let it dry and then spray the other side. Time to start filing my 3D figure to make the surface smoother now. Now we're gonna try to color it. Step 1 is to find the right color. I don't have problem with any color over there other than the skin tone. I want to find a little bit like nudish pink color. I guess I'm gonna start testing with the little blue fish. I just don't trust my hands. I feel the color may go really off. So let's start testing with the little fish. My strategy is I'm gonna let one side dry, then paint the other side. I'm gonna start with the skin and then let it dry, then start putting on the facial features. Hair the last because it's such a dark color, I really worry it's gonna mess up. After 3 hours, faceless versions are ready. And this is a little fish. You see your friend. Oh my god, he's so curious. He's like, what the hell is that? Okay, we're gonna wait until everything dry out so I can start putting the face over it. First, I guess my painting could be a little more detailed, but you know, my hands shake, so don't look this detailed. Now all the action figures are dried. It's time to draw the most important part, the face. So I have the picture right next to me. Time to test my drawing skill. Oh my god, this is scary. Tiniest brush I can find over here. Could just make it more simplified, drawing a dot. I'm gonna go back to something a little bit simple. It's gonna draw my eyes look like a dot. A quick shot of final picture. This to be hilarious. This is funny too. We're only gonna look at them far away, okay? Now I know why no one's selling those customized action figure, because painting it takes forever. Especially drawing the facial features is so hard. Okay, this is mini me. The goal is to sell my action figure at Walmart. So we would need a box to make it professional, look like a commercial line. Since I'm very cheap, I just printed the cover using the regular printer. And I found that cardboard and a plastic glass. I don't even know how to bend it, so hopefully I will figure out a way afterwards. But right now I'm planning to make the box and then using the gloss paint to cover it. Let's get started. Now I'm gonna put this gloss varnish over so it looks more like, you know, those printed versions. Oh, I glued everything inside and put on the blaster box. No, this one looking legit. I also put a layer of gloss on this box, so you can see from here it's glossy to make it more like retro style. I can't wait to put this into Walmart to see if people actually pick it up. Now, this is fully packaged. Looks legit, right? I designed this blister box. I tried the vintage style and the more retro style font and this plastic cover, just like all the action figure look like. It's time to put it on the shelf. So I'm going to Walmart to check out if I put my action figure on the shelf, anyone's gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it all right over here. I see myself. Yes. And
oh my god, I can't believe I actually put my action figure in Walmart and there are people looking at it. When I told them like I actually made those action figures and they're so surprised. I don't know, it sounds like still sounds so unreal to me. This is kind of fun. Hopefully one day my line of toys will actually sitting in Walmart next to those toys.